a ke dumedise ma Africa ke leboga go menagane gore le kgethile go bogela King Said So gompieno. Ladies and gentlemen, a re boleleng ka taba ya ntweng ya Dr John Hlophe le Colin Makhubela ba bile le press conference ba le ba babedi fela ke ra bona fela do go sena batho ba bangwe ba MK party ba ne ba dutse le bona mona ne le bona fela ile ba babedi ba re botsa ditori tse di fisang ka nnete se se nkgatlhileng ka press conference kore nnete ya taba ya makwalo a na kwadilwe a tsamaya fela mo social media re sa itse ra kwadile ke mang e tswile kore Dr John Hlophe a re NHLAMULO ndlela o na le maka ka nnete NHLAMULO ndlela o na le maka yena o kwadile makwalo a fihlile mo matsogong a NHLAMULO ndlela so gona ba nong re mo tietseng engwe e sa lekaneng le sepe ka gore ra iputsisa gore NHLAMULO ndlela ke maka a mafeng a mangwe a wa boletseng gape a re tsebe ba Africa but today re tlo bolela ka yona and re tlo ishashwatha re feleletse gore MK party ka nnete ke party e shwang na or mhlomongwe Dr John Hlophe le yena Colin Makhubela ba gona go ipholosa party let's talk about that, Paseta, and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane, host is in Jiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, we're covering the issue of the MK political party. I know that it's bad. Everybody is talking about how much of a liar NHLAMULO ndlela is. We're going to cover it all in this video. Let me start by thanking the people who have donated on the 3rd of July. You guys know that we are targeting 1,000 people to each donate 50 Rand for the month of July because it's our anniversary month for Paseta. We need 1,000 people so that they can assist us with kickstarting the first phase of the building project. So if you want to know more about Paseta, every day at 12 o'clock we drop a video on the Paseta YouTube channel. Please make sure that you go there so that you can be informed about anything that has to do with Paseta. Thank you so much to everyone who has donated from the 1st to the 2nd to the 3rd. About 25 people have donated for these past 3 days. That is a big number, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you so much for believing in the dream that requires a lot of faith, a lot of finance, a lot of sweat, a lot of sacrifice in the background to build. So my team says I must say thank you, and they say I must send you to the Paseta YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's very confusing what is going on in the MK political party. It's very confusing. I have continuously repeated that about Dr. John Hlophe, people who did not, who are not seasonal politicians, meaning they did not participate in politics when they were young. They went to their academias. They went to varsity, they studied, they got a job. And then years later, close to their retirement, now they want to get into politics because they are experts in their particular field that they are doing. Those people operate differently from your normal politician. You guys understand what I'm trying to say. So don't try to put those people in a box and say this is a politician. No, this is a professional operating in a political space or political environment. That's the best way I can describe what is going on in the MK political party. There are people who are in the MK political party. Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane is one example I can also make. These people are professionals, and most of these people in the MK political party who went to parliament, they have got absolutely no political background. Some of them, they are coming from some type of professional background. We have heard that some of them are girlfriend and boyfriend. We don't know what is going on there. And people even like NHLAMULO ndlela are not seasonal politicians. So you're going to find it very difficult in the space, especially when you have a professional academia who wants to act like they are politician. And also, another problem that you will have is the academia who does not understand the life not say the life, the environment of politics. Because there's mistakes that the academia can make that can cost the party, thinking that they are doing right in order to save the party, and they are making things worse. I think this press briefing is one of those instances where people came out, two people came out and they thought that they were correcting some things and appointing some new members in different portfolios and all of those things. Congratulations to all of them. But also what they said about NHLAMULO and the MK political party and everything, I think it also has an element of self-damage that is happening. And also, let me say this because nobody's saying this. There is an element of relief from other MK members, not members, supporters. Other MK members, supporters, they are relieved that, oh my God, it looks like there is a hope, some type of hope in the MK political party. People have got a good sense of understanding of how organizations must be run, and let's trust those people. The problem is those people that you are having hope in are in the wrong faction. They're in the wrong group in the MK political party. They are the ones that want to professionalize a chaotic environment, and that is going to be difficult. Go and ask Floyd Shivambu, he will tell you. He will tell you. They said the only time the MK political party actually had direction was when Floyd was the Secretary General. I don't know how true that statement is, but you can judge for yourself. So that is what is happening in the MK political party with this press briefing. I said I was not going to read the charges against NHLAMULO Ndlela and Ututu and all of those things, because NHLAMULO came out and said, no, the letter is fake, the signature was forged. So I was like, there's no need for me to read this thing, because what are we reading it for if it's fake? And in the MK party, I also said, if you see fire, if you see smoke, there's obviously some fire that is going to happen in the MK political party. You are not safe in that party. Who is going to be the secretary of this party? Who's going to climb that? You are just climbing the chair of judgment. You are going to be executed publicly. It's a look. If MK came to me and said, "Here's a 5 million per annum, come and be the Secretary General," I would say no. Never. No, ngahana. So that is what is going on in the MK political party. You see a letter floating somewhere in social media, just know it's true. There has been one or two that were fake and that never materialized to become anything. But let me tell you, you see a letter in the MK, just know smoke means fire. The fire is coming. Okay, so now we are going to read the letter. I'm just going to read the 3 charges that were put against NHLAMULO Ndlela, and then go into what Dr. John Hlophe said, ladies and gentlemen. So Dr. John Hlophe, the letter subject says removal from Whippery team. That is what is going on there. You guys have seen the letter. I'm not going to read the whole letter. It says, Dear Comrade Ndlela, Dear Commander Ndlela, excuse me, I am writing to formally inform you in my capacity as party leader and deputy president of the MK party of the decision to remove you from the Whippery team in parliament, effective immediately, Yapal. Effective immediately, Yahamba. Today, okay? So this was in the 23rd of June. Please remember that date. It's very important. Effective immediately. So let me skip to the second paragraph. As party leader, I am entrusted with upholding the principles and values of the MK party, including Ubuntu, unity in action, honesty and respect, and what? Unfortunately, your actions have been found to be inconsistent with these principles and have hindered the progress of unity of the parliamentary whippery and communication team. So that is what is going on. Reason number one for removal. Reasons for removal. It says disrespectful communication. Repeated instance of rude, arrogant, and dismissive communication towards parliamentary members, including senior leadership, has been noted. Such behavior undermines the dignity of collaborative spirit required within the whippery team. Reason number two, they are saying obstruction of parliamentary communications. Your active obstruction of the communication team in assisting parliamentary members within media engagement, press briefings, and publishing statements has caused delay and negatively impacted the party's public image. Zakala AMK political party. The third reason, it says undermining unity and collaboration. So he's also undermining. Nhlamulo, you are telling me Utu Floyd was right about you. Nhlamulo, I'm disappointed, and people are firing on me on the comment section because I like you, my guy. I like you, my guy. It says your action has created division amongst parliamentary members and have been perceived as factional. Oh, Zakala AMK political party. Man. Factional. Counterproductive and contrary to the party's principles of unity and collective action. So that is the three things that is happening there in the MK political party. Nhlamulo Ndlela, he found himself in a situation where the chief whip, the party leader in parliament decided, no, I'm not going to take your nonsense. You are being very disrespectful. You are telela when I'm fun. And now with Dudu, you are next. Dudu, you are next, but we'll talk about Dudu next time. So now that we know what is the charges and everything, now we have to get in the issue of the press briefing. What did Dr. John Hlophe say? Like I said, the other people think they are fixing, but they could be destroying even more. I will explain myself even more why I say that, because there is a level of wisdom that I require, that I'm expecting from elders when they have to deal with young people and in disciplining them. I'm going to explain that after this video. I want us to watch this video, quite a lengthy video of Dr. Shope speaking about Nhlamulo Ndlela and why he was removed. Let's quickly watch this video together.
Unfortunately, we went through a situation whereby we had to terminate the whippery status of Commander Nhlamulo Ndlela. He was a deputy whip, remember, and no longer a whip. We decided to terminate that for the reasons that were given to him. There is a letter that was written by my office on the 23rd of June 2025, which was formally handed to him, right, in terms of which his whippery status as a deputy whip, in terms of which that was terminated. There were reasons clearly articulated in that letter. Following that, obviously, it meant he was no longer part of the whippery, because whenever we meet as a whippery, it's always myself, the chief whips, the deputy chief whip, and all other deputy whips. So a group of about 18 or 19 altogether. The result of terminating that meant he was no longer going to attend those meetings. He rocked up at a meeting and said he did not get the letter. His case was that he did not receive the letter terminating his membership as a whipper. The chief whip immediately said at that meeting, if you did not receive the letter, we will give you the letter after the meeting. After that, he came to me and raised the issue that he did not receive the letter. I said to him, we can't talk about the letter that you say you have not even received. Once you receive the letter, we may have a discussion along those lines. But also interesting, at that point, his defense or his excuse was he has not received the letter. He doesn't know what we're talking about. Alternatively, that his removal must be sanctioned by the president of Umkhonto weSizwe, which is clearly not the position. All along the changes that have taken place, the president of Umkhonto weSizwe was never involved. When it became clear that Commander Ndlela has in fact received the letter, his story changed. The letter is not authentic in as much as it's my electronic signature which appears on the letter, right? Now, it is important to say his stance initially was that he did not receive the letter. When it became abundantly clear that he has now received the letter, he changed to saying, no, this is not the signature of the parliamentary leader. If anything, this has been forged.
Yeah, so this is not putting NHLAMULO Ndlela in a good light, ladies and gentlemen. Before Dr John Hlophe confirms the letter, but this is not putting NHLAMULO Ndlela in a good light. Let's go through what he said. He said they had to terminate this letter, and they wrote to him that he's not going to be part of the whippery team. He explains that the whippery is all the whips. All the 8, 9 whips, plus their deputies. And NHLAMULO told us in that interview with Collie that he was the communication guy there in the whippery, and he had to move aside and then give Colleen that one NHLAMULO. So he was the one who was hindering communication according to the letter that Dr. John Hlophe wrote to him. And so he claimed, like he claimed to all of us, after rocking up to a meeting. He rocked up to a meeting, hey, what's up, guys? Yo, Skipan. But hey, not hey, whoa. Wrong party, wrong address, wrong location. Puma. Because I've never seen that letter. So now the problem is now I'm having with NHLAMULO is that I've got people like this in my life who they lie, and they start believing they are lying. Yo, guys, do you know those people? They know they're lying, but they actually believe they are lying. That person actually believe I have not seen that letter, knowing very well they have seen the letter. And in NHLAMULO, we don't work with I have not seen the letter in a physical form. It's not a matter. Did you receive it on your emails? You want what you want a physical letter for you to confirm this thing is physical. And the problem is that after they understood to say no, you did receive the letter. Now he's saying no, the signature is fake, and he went on television and said that nonsense. Very disappointed on NHLAMULO Ndlela. I hold him at high regards to say this is a young man. We don't have many in South Africa. We don't have many. This young man was thrown in the pit, in the fire of baptism in politics, to be the spokesperson of the MK political party. It's not easy. It's not easy. And he carried himself very well up to this far. Manjo ya flopper. I was like, this guy is good, man. This guy is good. Even the spokesperson of the ANC is not this good. NHLAMULO is good, but probably one of the best in Tenyo. Utembi we EFF, one utandi or utembi lo sislo. It's okay. It's okay. NHLAMULO can talk. NHLAMULO can talk. He can talk. The spokesperson of the DA, Usis Karabo, is also good. It's also good, Shan. It's also good. That's the only, because she's an African sister, I'll give her credit on that. But she's good in talking nonsense. Because uzohamba naye in the Democratic Alliance, she will wake up and smell the coffee. But she's a good spokesperson. When she talks, I'm like, okay, yeah, there's Antonio. Who the hell is the spokesperson of the PA? I don't know. The spokesperson of the ATM also is very good. Very good. But I'm just saying, NHLAMULO Ndlela, I liked him, man. I liked him. So now he's saying, no, the signature is forged, is fake. No, man, no, my guy, man. I'm so disappointed, guys. I'm so disappointed because I'm being attacked on the comment section. Or why wanna MK ya how man? MK ke aka biamba no. Am I Jacob Zuma? Other people will say you are always attacking the MK. Other people will say you are always promoting the MK. People who are watching the same video but hear two different things. Even on the comment section, there will be people who are saying thumbs up, other people will be not yashanya. But anyways, I want us to listen to the confirmation finally from the doctor, Judge John Hlophe, in confirming that he did indeed terminate the agreement. Listen to this.
Forged. Let me confirm categorically that the letter came from my office.
Okay.
It was on the strength of that letter dated the 26th of June, 23rd of June, in terms of which Commandant Ndlela was removed. Interestingly, as he was busy saying he did not receive the letter, I got an SMS, a WhatsApp from my administrator, my PA, saying that, she still calls me Judge, saying that, Judge, here is proof that this was sent to Commandant Ndlela on the same day. He carried on saying that he didn't receive it. He repeated those allegations in the last caucus that we had. The bottom line is that the letter was sent to him before I sent it to the president, advising him of the significant changes that had taken place. Furthermore, I can assure you, I'm the head of the party. I'm the party leader here in government. Here in Parliament. If any complaint is made against any staff member or any MP, it's brought to me because I'm ultimately responsible.
Okay, yeah, so the confirmation is there. Okay, now let me get into the issue that I wanted to address in saying sometimes utuyalungisa kanti uyamosha more. As an elder, as elders, and I want elders to understand this, as an elder, how you correct a young man who has clearly went on social media and lied is to discipline him in a manner that you don't break him or you don't break the party. I think what Dr. John Hlophe did is good, but he broke the party even further. And I want people to understand this. I would have advised about Dr. John Hlophe if they were going to go ahead with the press, because it was clear that the press, it was mostly to address those letters that were in the public domain. So for me, I would have taken some time to call our NHLAMULO Ndlela in a healthy party situation where people listen to each other and all of those, and say, young man, I don't want to go out and say that I'm removing you, because you have now came out and said the letter was fake and everything. So now what we need to do is either we go out together in a later stage, not immediately, in a later stage, we go out together and we put the members, after discussing it with high command, say, guys, I'm not happy with what NHLAMULO said. You fight each other in the boardroom. You fight. You tell him straight, I'm not happy with Papa. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So there's two options. As the party leader, this is what is going to happen. It's either I'm going to go out and have a press conference alone with my girl Colleen, or we are going to have a press conference together where you NHLAMULO Ndlela, you're going to come out and say, listen, I spoke to Dr. John Hlophe. He has confirmed to me that actually there is a letter. The letter is true. So as an honorable, disciplined member of the party, I accept his decision to remove me from the chief whip. And as the matter of the 3 things that he has noted, I think I must work on those things as a young man in politics to correct them, because I don't want to damage the image of the party. And what? And the party leader would have, in a way, built you. And people will, South Africans, they are forgiving Shope. They will come back and say, no, we hear NHLAMULO, he made a mistake and he corrected the mistake, at least. Because now the problem is NHLAMULO Ndlela is the spokesperson of the party. He has to face media almost weekly. He's still the spokesperson of the party, who is leaked to become the Secretary General, which must not happen. That will be the end of his political career. He must not make that mistake. But he's going to go in media, and these media reporters and presenters, by a papa. So NHLAMULO Ndlela, after an interview, he said, NHLAMULO Ndlela, thank you for coming for the interview, but we don't know if what you are saying is true or not, because tomorrow another member of the MK might come and say you lied. But they're gonna poke him with those things. So right now we are waiting to see how NHLAMULO Ndlela is going to deal with this. NHLAMULO Ndlela said he sat with Floyd face to face, and he did not feel intimidated with Floyd's knowledge. He said in some instances he excels more than him. So this is the time to show if that statement is true. Angazi ukuthi angitolerate or uzongitola later. How NHLAMULO Ndlela is going to come out right now and deal with this clear attack that he caused himself self-inflicted pain. How he's going to deal with this, So for me, I would come out and say, listen, there's I don't know, other letters that me and Dr. John Hlophe were discussing, but anyway, like he said, as a party leader, he came out and did a press conference. I, as the spokesperson, have to honor that press conference and everything that he said there. So yes. And people, when they say, why did you say you did not see the letter in its physical form? You just dribble, because NHLAMULO Ndlela is good in dribbling things. You say, no, I did. You heard in the press conference, the Chief Justice said, I even came to the meeting. I said, I did not see the letter. Just dribble around it. But at the end, the end must be, I accept what the Chief Justice, the doctor, the party leader has said. So at the end, that must be the closing line to say, yeah, man, we did fight and everything. For me, I thought the signature was fake and everything, but the party leader has talked to me, even after the call, because there was no call actually. He said, I spoke to him, I called him, and he said, no, my signature has been whatever. That call was not there. He lied. I don't know how he's going to dribble himself with this. Okay. Option number 2, go back to the camp of Ubaba, get Ututu, strategize and attack Colin Makhubela and Dr. John Hlophe, and take them out of the party, because only Zuma can remove those people now. Only Zuma is above those people. So Zuma can cause fire there. And Ututu has been attacked also. Don't be shocked. There's another letter is to somewhere from the African Parliament or something, because like the letters suggested when it was talking about Tutu, like she's disrespectful in meetings. Oh, hi MK Party, hi Corner guys. And you guys, you think Utitina we like making videos every day about the MK political when there's news every day, mahala nje phela is a content creator. Sithule na. Yo, but bamdim. No, ziyakhala MK political party. Ziyakhala. So now the problem is you've got two factions that is led by people that are not political. Okay, Colin Makhubela, we can say she's political. You could hear how she answered the Israel thing. She went all the way back and named different people from different organizations, parties that they come from. She answered like a politician, Colin Makhubela. I'm giving her a hand on that one of Israel and Palestine. So we had different views when we were outside, and that's what I told you guys that she's going to say. So yeah, Colin Makhubela, she understands politics and she understands factionism, because that she comes from one faction from another up. People who are tired of factionalism start their own party, and she's one of them. So that's what is happening there. They're going to attack these people now. Now we are sitting in a place where we are saying, how long is Colleen and Untoleya, Dr. John Hlophe going to last? Excuse me, the video is a little bit too long today, but it's fine. If you go to my interview with Dr. Caesar Mpofu Welsh, there's something I said there. I said 2029 is too far for the MK. The MK's last hope was 2024. That was when the soil was fertile for a party to win. The problem with us South African, and somebody wrote it on the comment section, it said, the problem with us South Africa, the first problem is that we trust that the IEC is a legend, is a organization that we can trust to give us credible numbers. That's the first problem. That's the first problem. I'm still not okay. I was very angry when the EFF accepted the election results. I'm like, oh, EFF, are you accepting that the DA is bigger than you? I could not believe, man. The DA, even till today, is still not in my heart. Even I think the DA is the fourth biggest party after MK, after EFF, after ANC. That's what I believe, but I don't know how I will prove it, because the IEC continuously rapes us. But anyways, we are now sitting in a situation where I did say that go and watch that interview, Manu, with Dr. Siso Mpofu. You can hear what I said about the MK. I said those guys, event after event is going to start happening in the MK political party, and it's going to break down. And many people have said that, because we foresee this issue of the daughter, this thing being ran by the father and not properly organized and everything. It had structured this thing when Floyd was there, to be honest. Even as a national convener, there was a little bit of, the branches are being built. The constitution. Okay. There was those things. Right now, those things don't count anymore. Don't count. People are resigning each and every week there in the MK political party. And I'm not one of those people who are happy about it. I'm not happy. I want black parties to succeed. I want black parties to succeed. Nababanye batenge isiwelele. Gaten Mackenzie's son tenge isiwelele. If it was Zuma's son, nkosi yami. Even if it was Cyril's son, with Gaten, we have to say congratulations. So you don't believe that is Gaten himself buying that team. You don't believe it. Yeah? But anyway, let me not judge my African brother, Gaten, and his son. I don't know his son. I did not know Gaten and his son. And ufana naye, like again, is a photocopy of Gaten. So I wish them also all the best. I don't know him. I've never made research. I don't know what company. I don't know anything. So it's just a congratulations. I'm gonna close on that matter. I wanted to play the video from NHLAMULO, but you guys have heard that video many times. It's not necessary to go there. So that's the story of the MK political party. You try to fix Kantuya Mosha because of the methodology or the strategy you used. The tool you use to fix actually damages the thing. That's my feeling. That's my feeling. I feel like they could have done. They could have. Sometimes, man, I don't know. Let me just say I don't know. Because now we say, no, why don't they talk? I know Dr. John Hlophe does not talk to Zuma. He said, nay, there's no communication breakdown between him and Zuma. But I just know there is no, because Zuma is one day going to come out and contradict John Hlophe. Just wait and see. Just wait and see when. Thank you so much, guys. The video is too long. Too long, but so thank you so much for tuning in on King Said So, and subscribing to the channel, leaving your thoughts always on the comment section. It's just personal things that are going on in my life that I'm not even having time to make those comment videos and stuff like that, but I'll come back. I'm sure this drama in my life will settle down, and then I'll be able to be human again, and do more videos for you guys. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in on King Said So. Until we meet again, asante sana. Don't forget to pray, and after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the best. You can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.